watching Traveling Light YouTube channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and I hope you enjoyed the show.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, this week, guess what? My brother Chris Andre Brown, he takes over my channel. It is going to be exciting. We have been having some conversations for quite a while now about changing the color of our car, and he has gone and done the big job. The process was really very interesting to watch, and I learned quite a bit from the process, things I had no idea about. So he has filmed the process of changing his car color, and like I said, I learned so much. So he's going to be sharing that experience, and then we'll talk afterwards.
This is the process that I decided to take to repaint my car. So the first thing I did was to disassemble the entire car. Headlights, taillights, everything out the way. The next step was to walk around the entire car and circle all the imperfections that I didn't like. Scratches, dings, anything that I didn't like, I would address it, so I had it circled. So the next step was to start the repair process. So anything that I didn't like, I sanded it down. If there's a scratch, I sanded it out. If it's a ding or a dent, I would sand it, bondo it until I get it nice and perfect. The next process would be, after I did that to the entire car, the next step would be to get all of it primered. The primer is like it locks everything down, all the imperfections, so it doesn't mess with the painting process. So the primer traps everything down. So after the primer, I would block the entire car again, so that way I could get the panels as straight as possible. You block it by hand with a Dura block to get the panels straight, so when you look down the side of the car, it's not wavy, so it looks quality from factory. Then after that, after the blocking process, the car was again with the intention of just getting everything nice and clean and smooth. No minor scratches in the primer. So sand all of those out. Clean the car, wipe it all down, and start the paving process. Take the entire car up for the paint. So anything that's not gonna be painted, windshields, you tape it all up. And then the painting process begins. Painter put down, I believe, 4 or 5 coats of base coat, and then 2 coats of clear coat. The base coat is the color of the car, and the clear coat is what protects the base coat from damage and sun fade. And the clear coat is what makes the car actually look shiny and look like glass. And then I put the entire car back together, everything that I took off: door handles, mirrors, headlights, taillights, bumpers. Everything was reassembled back to factory standard.
You're watching Traveling Light YouTube channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and I hope you enjoyed the show.
All right, guys, how did he do? How did my brother do? Did he do good? I hope he did. I bet he did. All right, so let's talk about the lessons that we have learned from the experience. As you can see, it's a new year, 2022. And one of the things I learned when I was working on my car and changing my car color, because I changed it from the original color to another color. And so I had no idea that there would be so much work involved in the process. But as at the end of it all, it was so worth it. And so one of the things I learned from the process is that sometimes we need to realize that we're work in progress as humans, and nothing is really perfect. But there are little things about ourselves that we can change or we can work on if we don't like it. And then we can actually rub it down, just like the process that my brother would have taken you through, where you had to rub down the car, sand it down, take out the tail lights, take out all the imperfections, right? But at the end of the day, when you have put in the work and you have done all that you need to do, you are going to have a brand new car that's totally smashing and totally looking good, right? And so it's just for ourselves. When you work on yourself, when you get rid of your baggage and all the excess things that make you weighed down and you're not traveling light, it becomes so much of a burden. Once you get rid of them, you feel so much better, like you're brand new. And so I just want to say happy 2022 to you all. What is it that you have in your New Year's resolution that you want to work on? Put it in the comment section. What do you want to work on? I know that for me, I want to lose some weight, literally and figuratively, right? After all, Traveling Light is the name of the channel, right? Another thing I learned, though, on a serious note, is that my process of changing my car color took me about 2 months. I don't know if it is because of the conditions that are different in Jamaica from those that are in the US. In the case of my brother, he's capable. That's his occupation. So he's capable of working on high-end cars and so forth. So he was capable of working on his own car, and he had friends and co-workers who were willing to jump on board with him. So in a matter of 2 days, he was able to transform his car. Mine took me about 2 months. I don't know if it's because they have more controlled conditions that they work on abroad, plus the support system that he had, or if it's because, like in Jamaica, if rain start fall, you can't spray your car because some of the man them they have a little tarpaulin, and that's what it is. I don't know. But what I took away from the whole thing was that everybody's process is different and everybody's journey is different. So you can't watch a next man's journey. What might take somebody an hour to do or to get to is going to take somebody else a longer time. And so just be patient with yourself as the new year continues. Be very patient, and also at the same time make some deliberate attempts and deliberate steps towards changing things you don't like about yourself. They might be physical things such as literally losing weight, but some of them might actually be just changing little attitudes that you have that weigh you down and make it more difficult for you. So peace, have fun, ciao.